Hey guys, how's it going? Just trying to get a video in today for the end of the week. I'm finally starting to feel better. I've been pretty sick for the last week or so. Coughing my brains out, so it hasn't been very easy to make any videos. Figured I'd get one in today. It was real cold out. It's -15. It's supposed to get even colder throughout the day. It's supposed to be like -40 something degree wind chills. Yeah, so I'm still on a little bit of picking up some wood here in the yard, trying to get caught up while there's no trucks here. It's been really, really busy. I've been doing over 100 loads a week the last couple weeks. Yeah, the name of the game of this stuff is trying to be, the best way to do it is when you're unloading trucks, kind of, if you can tell by the logs what they're going to be, kind of unload them so that when they're scaled, you can just swing them like I'm doing over near the piles. Then you don't have to carry them around, because it takes a lot of time when you got to carry everything around. I try to group everything together. If it's not something I can swing, then I can load it on my bunk and take it down in a pretty nice fashion. Anything that's farther away than when I can reach, I'll put it on the bunk. The farthest stuff I'll put on the bottom, and then the closest stuff I'll put on the top, so it's kind of like layered. Usually takes about half an hour to pick up a load of wood after we get it scaled, so hard to get stuff done when, I mean, pretty much yesterday I loaded one truck after the other all day long. It's pretty hectic, but we'll get her done eventually. It'll slow down here once it gets too wet in the woods for them to work. We'll be able to catch up. Yeah, it was pretty cold out this morning. We started at 6 o'clock and I let the loader run for about an hour and a half. This one's pretty nice though, because it's got a plug-in on it where the loader I used to run never had one. It will, this one heats the fuel and the oil and the coolant, so it starts up pretty good. You don't have to really worry about it gelling up too bad. Like this morning, it was like 4 below when I got to work, and when I turn the key on the machine, I can go to the engine stuff to see what everything's looking like. And before I even started it, the fuel was already like 20 degrees, which is plenty warm enough to not be gelled up. So that makes it pretty nice. And like it almost already blows heat right when you start it, because the coolant was like 100 degrees. Pretty nice. Definitely wish that they added on more stuff. This would be handy. Put all these E's right here. I'm gonna group everything up and keep it organized. It makes it easier to pick it up faster for me anyways. Some new grousers on my landing legs, on the loader, so I don't slide around as bad. It's made a big difference, a lot stabler. It's getting pretty hairy there. Some days I was almost sliding in the trucks. Definitely like working here though. It gets hectic, but it makes the day go by pretty fast. You're always pretty busy. got it sorted out. I know that I'm going all the way to one end with a bunch of the P logs. And I got to drive by the A's and E's, so I'll put the A's on and as many E's as I can get on. Makes it easier for me. Like, I used to just go down and pick them up, but then, like, I would not sort them out like I did. I would just pick them up when they're laying on the shoulders. But then you gotta drive around so much. This way I can just grab and go. I don't have to really think about it. It takes me a couple minutes longer, but it's worth it for me in the long run. So now I got the A's. There's a lot of... Someday I'll get into the scaling sheet there and explain the different logs. Like all these E logs, those are all cherry logs with no rot over, I think it's like over 10 inches or something like that. With, I don't remember how many clear faces. And then the A logs are hard maple. The P's are soft maple and yellow birch. We had to start making different sorts of wood because there are certain mills that'll pay better. Like, most mills will take everything, but like these cherry, there's one mill that'll pay a couple $100 more, $1,000 for it than another mill. So we try to send it to where we can get the most money for it. So it's always changing, and some weeks this mill will be paying good for them, so we'll send them there. It always changes. Go down the way that I'm going right now. I'll come back up and I'll have one more bunk full. I'll be good right there. Then when I come back by, I'll put all that wood in the piles that I threw over on the side of me. So my E pile is already over here. So we'll pull up to that one, and then down from that is my A pile, and then the P's, and then I'll be empty. Be it for this video. I don't want to make it too boring, but I figured I'd just give a little bit of an update because I haven't posted anything in probably like 2 weeks. I just wasn't feeling very well and didn't feel like it. Well, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.